In our backshot, Loch, my dear friends, give some tzedakah. And I want to ask you a question. Do you know anything about Tzipporah, Moshe Rabbeinu's wife? In fact, very little is known about it, except that she was his wife. But do you know that it's her self-sacrifice and her vision that we have in Moshe Rabbeinu? Let me share with you a little bit what the Medrash tells about Tzipporah. What is the meaning of the word Tzipporah? The name. Tzipporah actually means a bird. And it says in the Medrash Rabbah, in this case, what it represented, it says the blood of a bird purifies a home that is covered with leprosy. So the same way Tzipporah cleansed her father's home from idols. Her father was Jethro, Yisro, who was a Kohen Midian. He was an idol worshipper. In fact, he was well versed in all the different belief systems until eventually he came to recognize the truth with God, Jewish people, the Torah. Prior to this, he was the world's foremost expert on different religions. She was the one who influenced him to clean the house from idols. Further says the Medrash Tanchuma that a bird is admired for its beauty, so was Tzipporah admired for her loveliness. Now, all we know in the Chumash that it said that Moshe Rabbeinu came to, after fleeing from Egypt, came to Midian, and there he met Tzipporah, and they got married. But let me give you a little bit of a more extensive background to that story. In Yalkut Shimoni it says the following. When Moshe Rabbeinu showed up in Midian, and he came to the well, which I guess the well was the community center where people would gather. And that's where he protected Tzipporah from the other shepherd and helped her to feed the animals. She came home, and her father asked her, how come you home so early? And she said, Ish Mitzri, a man looks like an Egyptian. He's the one who helped me and who protected me. And therefore, I didn't have to wait till all the shepherds left for me to be able to take care of the sheep. So Yisro said, why didn't you invite him? Who is this man? So he came, and Moshe Rabbeinu told him his story. He was a Jewish child, quote unquote adopted by the princess, and the Pharaoh found out that he killed an Egyptian man for protecting a Jewish person, wanted to kill him, he fled. Now Jethro, Yisro, was an advisor to Pharaoh. So he wasn't going to take it so lightly. And in fact, he decided to throw him in a pit. He put him in jail and let him rot. Tzipporah, unbeknown to her father, decided to feed him, and every day she would come and bring some food and save his life. After 10 years, Tzipporah turned around to her father and says, maybe it's about time we should go check on seeing what's happening with this man that we imprisoned. And Yisro said, what do you expect to see there? It's 10 years that the man is probably dead. She said, but he's Jewish. You know the story with Abraham, Isaac, Jacob, that they were all miraculously saved by God? Yaakov from the angel, Isaac from being offered as a sacrifice. They all have seen miracles. Sarah, who twice Pharaoh and Avimelech wanted to kidnap her, and God protected them. So there's a good chance that he was protected by God too. And indeed, so they came to check, and so Moshe Rabbeinu was in the middle praying. So he released him. And that's when Moshe Rabbeinu asked Yisro if he would give him his daughter to marry. And Yisro accepted. So really, if not for Tzipporah, at the way the story goes, who knows what would have happened to Moshe Rabbeinu. So thank you, Tzipporah. Thank you so much for protecting Moshe Rabbeinu, for saving him, for feeding him, and then allowing him to eventually become our Redeemer, the first and the last Redeemer. That's another dimension what it says, in the merit of the pious women we came out of Egypt. Tzipporah played a most important role in that.